Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you stood at the toilet and urinated with a full, powerful stream without even thinking about it? No waiting, no pushing, no watching a weak, hesitant trickle that used to be strong and effortless. If you're over 50, chances are you already know what I'm talking about. That slow start, that frustrating dribble at the end, that feeling of standing there longer than you should, hoping nobody at the next urinal notices. Most men never talk about it. They quietly adjust. They start mapping out bathrooms before they leave the house. They wake up 2, 3, maybe 4 times a night and just accept it. They tell themselves, I'm getting older. This is normal. But here's the truth. It's not normal, and it's not something you have to live with. I'm Dr. Richard Thompson, a board-certified urologist with over 12 years of experience helping men take back control of their health. And today I'm going to show you exactly why your stream is weakening, what your body is really trying to tell you, and most importantly, what you can do about it starting today. Because a weak urine stream isn't a sign that your body is giving up on you. It's a signal, a message, and that message simply needs to be understood. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to break down what's actually happening inside your body, the 3 hidden causes most men never learn about, and a clear, practical plan to restore your flow and your confidence. All right, gentlemen, let's look under the hood. Not too technical, just enough so you truly understand what's going on. Think of your urinary system like simple plumbing. Your bladder is the water tank. Your urethra, the tube that carries urine out, is the pipe. And your prostate, that small gland sitting right below your bladder, is a muscular ring wrapped around that pipe. When everything works the way it should, the tank squeezes, the pipe is wide open, and the flow comes out strong and steady. No effort, no thought. But after 50, something quietly shifts. Your prostate, which was once the size of a walnut, begins to grow, slowly, gradually, and as it expands, it presses inward on the urethra. Imagine a hand gently squeezing a garden hose. The water still flows, but not freely. The opening narrows, and your bladder has to push harder to force the same flow through a tighter space. At first, the bladder compensates. It gets thicker, more muscular, works over time. But here's the problem. That overworked muscle eventually fatigues. Now you've got a narrower pipe and a weaker pump. That's when things escalate, the hesitation, the dribbling, the waking up at night, that nagging feeling like you never fully emptied. And there's another piece most men never hear about. Blood flow. Your prostate depends on healthy circulation to stay flexible, metabolize cells properly, and maintain its normal size. When blood flow to the prostate declines, and it naturally does with age, the tissue becomes congested, inflamed, and sluggish. Nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes your blood vessels and keeps circulation open, starts dropping. And without that flow, your prostate loses the support it needs to stay healthy. Now that you understand the mechanics, let's talk about the 3 specific causes behind this, because knowing the why is your first step to taking back control. Now let's break down the 3 most common causes of a weak urine stream, because once you know the why, you stop feeling powerless and start feeling in control. Because number 1, the squeeze. This is called BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. It's the most common cause by far. As hormones shift with age, testosterone declines, estrogen rises, and your body converts more testosterone into something called DHT. That hormonal imbalance triggers the prostate to grow inward, compressing the urethra like a clamp tightening around a pipe. The signs are classic: slow start, weak stream, dribbling at the end, urgency, frequency, and waking up multiple times at night. Now here's the important part. This is not cancer. It's benign tissue growth. And it's incredibly common. Over 50% of men past 60 have it. It's manageable, treatable, and nothing to be ashamed of. Because number 2, the burnout. This is bladder muscle fatigue. When your bladder has been pushing against a narrowed urethra for years, it's like an engine revving too hard for too long. At first it gets stronger, but eventually it loses power. You start feeling like you can never fully empty. You finish, walk away, and 10 minutes later, you need to go again. That constant low-grade anxiety of will I make it in time starts running your life. But here's the reassurance. When you address the obstruction and give the bladder proper support, it can recover. Cause number 3, the silent saboteur, chronic inflammation and poor blood flow to the prostate. This is the one most doctors never talk about. and the one you have the most power to change. Poor diet, sitting too long, declining nitric oxide levels, mineral depletion, they all reduce circulation to the prostate. The tissue becomes congested, swollen, and sluggish, accelerating everything else. Now, a critical pause. If you ever experience blood in your urine, complete inability to urinate, fever, or sudden severe pain, see a urologist immediately. Those are red flags that require urgent evaluation. And let's be honest about something men don't say out loud. This isn't just about urine flow. It's about planning every outing around bathrooms, avoiding road trips, waking up 4 times a night, and dragging through the next day exhausted. It affects your sleep, your energy, your confidence, and your intimacy. I hear it every day in my office. But gentlemen, this is where hope begins. Because now that you understand the causes, let's talk about exactly what you can do about it. All right, gentlemen, let's turn this knowledge into action. Because understanding the problem is powerful, but fixing it is life-changing. And this plan is simpler than you think. Pillar 1, pelvic floor and bladder training. 5 minutes a day. That's all it takes. Tighten the muscles you'd use to stop urinating midstream. Hold for 5 seconds. Relax for 5 seconds. Do 3 sets of 10. These exercises strengthen the muscles that control your urine flow and support your bladder. Also, start timed voiding. Go to the bathroom on a schedule every 2 to 3 hours rather than reacting to every urge. This retrains your bladder to hold more and empty better. Pillar 2, fluid and diet management. Reduce caffeine and alcohol. Both irritate the bladder and inflame the prostate. Hydrate well during the day, but taper your fluids in the evening, especially 2 hours before bed. That alone can cut your nighttime trips in half. Eat foods rich in zinc, magnesium, and antioxidants. Pumpkin seeds, tomatoes, leafy greens, fatty fish. These are your prostate's best friends. Pillar 3, movement and circulation. Even 20 minutes of daily walking improves blood flow to the pelvic region. Sitting for long hours compresses the prostate and chokes off circulation. Simple hip stretches and light movement can make a measurable difference within weeks. Pillar 4, mineral restoration. Magnesium to relax your blood vessels and support the deep sleep your prostate needs to repair. Zinc for hormonal balance and healthy prostate cells. Vitamin D for immune support and prostate function. After 50, your body simply doesn't absorb these minerals from food the way it used to. Diet alone often isn't enough anymore. Let me tell you about James, 63 years old, retired teacher. James came to me after years of ignoring his weak stream. He was waking up 4 times a night. He'd stopped going on road trips with his wife. He felt embarrassed and exhausted. We started him on this plan: pelvic exercises, diet changes, better fluid timing, and mineral support. Within 3 weeks, James told me something I hear often but never get tired of. "Doc, I feel like myself again." His nighttime trips dropped from 4 to 1. His stream felt stronger. His energy came back. His wife noticed before he did. These habits are powerful on their own, but if you want to give your prostate the full support it needs, all of these key nutrients working together in one simple daily step, then what I'm about to share with you next is going to be a game changer. Gentlemen, everything I've shared with you today, the minerals, the blood flow support, the prostate-specific nutrients, I've found one formula that brings it all together in a single daily scoop. It's called Prostavive. And it's unlike anything else I've come across. See, most prostate supplements throw a few vitamins in a capsule and call it a day. Prostavive is different because it targets the root of the problem, prostate blood circulation. A 2023 study from Fukushima Medical University in Japan showed that supporting healthy blood flow around the prostate helps metabolize the cell buildup that causes the prostate to enlarge and press on the urethra. That's exactly what Prostavive is designed to do. Let me walk you through what's inside because every ingredient connects directly back to what we just discussed. Boron, one of the most powerful prostate-supporting minerals known to man. It helps optimize detoxification and supports a healthy inflammation response. Tonkadali, used for centuries in the East to boost sexual function and prostate blood circulation. Ashwagandha, traced back to 6000 BC for prostate health and vitality. It promotes the detoxification of toxins that build up in the prostate over time. Fenugreek, which contains pherostanol saponins that support prostate function and healthy male hormones. Panax ginseng, discovered over 5,000 years ago and shown to support healthy blood flow in the prostate, energy, and immune function. Maca root, an ancient Peruvian plant that boosts prostate function, drive, and energy. Artichoke extract, rich in natural antioxidants that support both prostate and heart health. And nettle root, used for centuries to support urinary tract health and healthy hormone levels in men, plus the essential mineral foundation you already know. Zinc for prostate cell health and hormonal balance. Magnesium for deeper sleep and healthy blood vessels. And vitamin D for prostate function and immune support. These ingredients aren't random. They're combined in specific quantities to create a powerful synergistic effect, supporting blood flow, nitric oxide levels, prostate size, and cellular health all at once. 1 glass a day, no complicated routines, no handfuls of pills, just your body getting exactly what it's been missing. Now, imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, you walk to the bathroom, and you feel that strong, steady stream again. No hesitation, no straining, no standing there waiting and hoping. Imagine sleeping through the entire night without getting up 2 or 3 times. Imagine going on that road trip, sitting through that meeting, enjoying that evening out without once thinking about where the nearest bathroom is. Imagine feeling that quiet confidence return, not just in the bathroom, but in everything you do. Because when your prostate is healthy, everything changes. Your sleep deepens, your energy returns, your intimacy improves, your life opens back up. If you want to try Prostaviv for yourself, simply click on my channel logo to visit my homepage. You'll find it right there.